Hi, I'm Erin Palmer, Team Rsyceen Productions co-host and moderator.
And I'm Benjamin Coy, Team Rsyceen Productions co-host and moderator.
Joining us is Onose. Hi.
Hi, it's so nice to be here. I am so thankful and so honored to be here to speak with both of you.
Yes, welcome. Please share with our viewers a little bit about your background, who you are, and what you do.
My name is Onose. I am a content creator, the creator of High Vibe DC on Instagram, and I am from Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria and Florida, and I share events on what to do in DC, especially high vibrational events, festivals that are happening in DC, and really cool, expansive events that center on community and uplifting people and wellness.
That is so cool. I'm looking forward to diving into that. Before you were focused on content creation, you were a student who worked in the medical field. That's very different than talking about events. Tell us about that journey.
Yes. So in college, in my undergrad, I studied nursing and I was to end up going to medical school. So when I graduated from nursing school, I worked in a year at the emergency room in Washington, D.C. That's primarily the reason I moved. And then I realized that it was a lot for my personality and I became very burnt out. So I decided to go to graduate school. So during graduate school, in January of this year, that was like my second semester in graduate school, and my last semester, I started posting things to do in DC because I wanted to just have more time to do something that was nicer and closer to me and my heart. And so that's kind of how it started and how I had that little transition there.
Awesome, awesome. As a content creator myself, I know that feedback and engagement are super, super important. What kind of feedback have you received about your online content, both from general public and people who know you?
I've had a lot of really great content, really great constructive criticism and really great feedback. I would say I've gotten a lot of, I have been looking for these things to do in DC and never really knew where to find them. Just like, thank you for posting them. And also just learning that lots of people in DC are looking for community. And so whenever it seems to be a piece that's about community, I always get a lot of response there, like, thank you, or I've met my friends through this event, which really always warms my heart. Like lots of people meet people through the events that I share, and they're like, I still talk to them to this day. And I think that means a whole lot, especially as DC is like the loneliest city in the US right now. It's ranked number one. So just being able to provide a space or provide spaces where people have options to meet community or people have options to do certain things that are outside of like just eating or going to the club. They have other spaces where they can really uplift and empower themselves outside of the typical normal thing that people think of to do outside of just work. So it's been really great getting that feedback.
When you started this work, were you focused on the community aspect of it, or is that something that developed more organically?
I would say it definitely developed more organically. So I started out just sharing events that I wanted to do. So it was more honestly for my selfish need. I was like, I want to do something and meet people. And if I'm taking all the time to like search these websites and like follow these pages and like sit down and plan my own weekend, I might as well just share it with people because one thing about me, I cannot gatekeep to save my life. So I was like, you know what? I might as well put this together. Let me start sharing this. So that's how I started sharing. I first started sharing on TikTok, and then I realized there's a big population that's not on TikTok is on Instagram, and it's kind of like two distinct populations. The feedback that you get on both apps are very different. And so it's been really nice sharing on both, and the community has come organically at different points for both TikTok and Instagram.
That's so cool. I love the idea of sharing events based on things that you would like to do. That's obviously a more authentic way to do it than trying to predict what people will like. I'm wondering what some of your favorite events have been.
Woo! I Okay, so my favorite event I would say is I wasn't able to go this year because I was back home visiting family in Nigeria, but I went for it the year before, and it was the hip hop block party, the NMAHC, the African American Hip Hop Block Party. So much fun. Also, they also have had the at the African Art Garden, they've had Sounds of Africa. Those are also so much fun. It starts kind of out like a concert, and then it turns into a block party. So anything that's like block party, fun, music, vibes, people are happy and there's joy everywhere. I love so much. I'm also a really big fan of the wellness events. So they had Fit DC, they host a bunch of wellness events all over DC for free. And they had this one a couple months ago called Yoga Fest. And it was like a full day of all yoga, different teachers. They had a bunch of vendors in there who did like wellness focused things. There were wellness focused snacks and wellness focused like BIPOC brands. There was aura photographs. So that was really nice. Just being in the spaces and there are other people and you can feel the energy. It's magnetic, it's electric, it warms my heart so much.
Yeah. Speaking of wellness, what a great segue. Please tell us about your yoga series and how we can get connected with that as well.
Yes. So my friend and I, Antoine, we taught a high vibrational morning sunrise series, and we taught it from April all the way down until September because it started getting cold. And we were like, we cannot continue this in the cold because we do it outside as the sun's rising. Mm-hmm. So it was such kind of like magical how it came about. I had the download, and I literally I got home from class, sent a voice note to my friend, and they're like, yes, I had a very similar download, let's do it. So we both put this together, and every single week it was magical. The people who came out who wanted to do yoga together, they were like, it's becoming summer, we've been looking for an outdoor yoga class. And so it was just really nice to have community. We even had Matt Sons who does teas. If people had the chance to have some tea after class too. So just to be like, there's something so magical about the sun on your face, shining on you while you're with other people doing yoga. And it really just sets your day and it gets you on the right for your day. And it does so much for your week. So having the opportunity to be a host of that, because I'm not a certified yoga teacher yet. So I just hosted it and did all the logistics, and then Antoine taught. And being able to do that was it was amazing. It really filled me up.
I love hearing about doing yoga with the sun on your face. And these pictures are so great too, because they really do show the beauty of having sunshine on your face while you're doing an activity like yoga. It's really great. So I think our viewers would like to know how they can submit events for your consideration, where they can find all of your online content, and how they can learn about what's upcoming.
Yes. So the best places to find me or to send me any events would be through @HighVibeDC and DM them to me. If you leave them in the comments, I might not see them. So please DM them to me @HighVibeDC. You can also follow my TikTok. My TikTok's a little bit more personal. So if you wanted to connect a little bit deeper, my TikTok will be the place. And then I do lots of mindset content and I put that on YouTube. And if you wanted to really support what we're doing here, I am also coming out with a newsletter, and that will be in my Patreon. And then if you wanted to work with me one-on-one, or you wanted to have like your wellness or your high vibrational business featured on my page, you can send me an email.
Awesome. Viewers, please look in the description box below also for those links. Onose, thank you for joining us. And congratulations on High Vibe DC.
Thank you so much for having me. This is honestly an honor.
Thank you. To those watching, please follow Team Rsyceen on social media and subscribe to the Team Rsyceen YouTube channel.
Viewers, thank you for watching.